All right, welcome everybody here to the KMA video stream, KMA Extreme. We're here in Clarinda at Eberly Field, where we're watching the Hawkeye 10 rivalry. The Shenandoah Mustangs are visiting the Clarinda Cardinals. Good Hawkeye 10 matchup. First conference matchup for both teams. First game overall for Clarinda. Shenandoah's got 2 under their belt. They're 2-1. 3 under their belt. They're 2-1. 2 wins, 1 loss. That 1 loss coming to Lewis Central, so it's not even their first Hawkeye 10 game. It's their second Hawkeye 10 game. I'm Dusty Scahill. Alongside me is Tayton, Amy, and we're going to be in line for a pretty good one tonight. Familiar foes, Tayton. It's going to be interesting to see, pretty decent talent matchup, but one team has 3 games under the belt, and the other has none, haven't played since last July. So how do you think it's going to unfold tonight?
You kind of said it. These two teams are very familiar with each other. Last year they played each other 3 times, twice in the regular season, and then once in the postseason. Clarinda was able to come away with all 3 of those victories. Shenandoah definitely looking to get back at them, and they already have those 3 games under their belts compared to Clarinda's none games. So that could be interesting as well. It's just going to be interesting to see how this one turns out.
So let's go ahead and get right into these starting lineups. We'll go ahead and start with the home team, Clarinda Cardinals. They are starting off with leading off number 7, playing center field, Caden Butt. Oh, they're all going to go do the national anthem. We'll go back with starting lineups after this, after the national anthem. You're listening to KMA Extreme. We'll be back right after this. All right, you heard them. They said play ball after that nice ceremony there by the color guard. We'll go ahead and get through these starting lineups before we get to this first pitch for the home team, Clarinda Cardinals. I started with it. They're going to start the lineup with number 7, center fielder Caden Butt, number 5, third baseman Carson Beckel. They're going to be hitting third at number 1, shortstop Cole Bumgart. Number 25, Andrew Jones, will be playing first base and hitting cleanup. Pitching tonight on the mound is number 34, Creighton Tuzio. He's also hitting fifth. Number 3, Court Neal, will be playing second. Number 2, right fielder Warner Schmidt, will be hitting seventh. Hitting eighth for the Cardinals, the man behind the plate, Ryan Wagner, will be wearing number 4. And then finally, bottom number 9 hitter is number 5, Aiden Sunderman. He will be playing left field. For the visiting Shenandoah Mustangs 2-1 record on the year, Tate and I just did their game versus Mount Air the other day, where we saw them win by 10 in 5 innings. For their lineup tonight, they're going to start off with DH Tyler Babe, and he's going to be DHing for first baseman Gage Heron. Number 2 hitting is number 1, Jade Spangler, playing shortstop. He did not play in that game that Tate and I did. He's a good player. First time we're going to be seeing him this year. Hitting 3 is number 8, Hunter Dukes. He's behind the plate for the Mustangs. On the mound tonight, hitting 4th is number 2, Camden Lorimer. Playing right field, hitting 5th, number 14, Dalton Athan. Number 6 hitter is number 6 as well, Cole Graham. He'll be playing left field. Cole was just a pinch runner when we saw them a couple days ago as well. Hitting 7th, number 13, Cole Scammons. Scammons will be playing second base. Number 21, Eli Cameron, will be playing third, hitting 8th. And finally, number 3, Seth Zwickel, playing center field for the Mustangs. That's the lineup. Gonna be an interesting one tonight. Got Creighton Tuzio on the mound versus senior Camden Lorimer. Senior matchup. I got a feeling runs are going to be hard to come by tonight, Tayton.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these pitchers do an absolute phenomenal job last year. Creighton Tuzio really had a good year. He's committed to Iowa Western to play baseball pitch next year, so it's definitely going to be tough to come across runs. Yeah,
I mean, I talked to Everly here in the offseason a couple different times, and he said Tuzio even add a couple more miles per hour to his fastball, which coming from a 6'6" guy, already going to be hard enough to hit. But here we go. First pitch underway. Tuzio leads things off against Tyler Babe. First pitch bringing the heat just a bit inside. Ball 1.
Tyler Babe, the sophomore this year, has been able to rack in 4 hits on the year. So, third game in. Babe
turns on one, a fastball. That's going to be over the left fielder's head. That's going to get to the warning track. Babe will be on second base at least. They do get the ball in just fine, and leadoff double. First thing off the bat for Tyler Babe.
And that's exactly what Shenandoah needs to do, is they need to get their bats aggressive right away, and that's a perfect hit to start this game.
That's the thing. I know that Ryan Matheny and I were talking about this today. Sometimes when you're facing a tough pitcher and you know he's going to throw strikes, swing a lot then. Even though it's going to be tough to hit, if you get one that you're going to see, go ahead and take a swing at it. Tyler Babe did so. He's on second base.
And he definitely got a good piece of that one and went a pretty good distance as well.
Next up for the Mustangs, Jade Spangler, senior, playing shortstop. Tuzio, man, he's got some nice tail on that pitch too. Might be a little bit hard for you guys to see from this vantage point, but we're right behind it as well, and he's just got a lot of movement to that already fast fastball.
Spangler, the senior, he hasn't really been able to play much this year, because of state golf and things like that. Finally getting really into that summer groove.
2 pitches barely inside. I guess it's 1-1 on the count. I thought it was 2-0 for a second. We're going to go with the scoreboard. I think she's more on it than I am right now. Spangler wears one off the shoulder, so they get another base runner. First and second, no out for the Mustangs, and 3-hitter Hunter Dukes coming up.
It's pretty good start for the Shenandoah Mustangs right now. I mean, you put 2 on right away, gets a pretty good pitcher like this. You're sitting pretty.
We watched Hunter Dukes go 4 for 4 the other night. He's a tremendous hitter. But when you know a game's going to have not many runs and you know Hunter Dukes has speed, I wonder if you bunt here, thinking that maybe you can even get the bases loaded, or if worst case scenario, you get second and third and a cleanup hitter up.
Also, though, you have to think, we noticed last game, Hunter Dukes has a lot of aggressiveness behind his swing. 2 counts, he was up 3-0, still took swings, 1 single, 1 double off of those. So, he's not afraid to swing it, that's for sure.
Most definitely. He's swinging away, and he swings at the first one, being aggressive right down the middle. Strike 1, foul tip on that one. First and second, top of the first here. Just the first two runners getting on early here for the Cardinals. Foul ball back, out of play, back behind us.
Duke's continuing to be aggressive, and he's got contact. He's just got to be able to straighten it out. 2 foul balls.
Now, a scenario he wasn't familiar with a couple days ago versus Mount Air, an 0-2 count. Don't know if you ever even let it get to 2 strikes earlier on.
I don't think he did.
Curveball outside. Duke leaves it out there. Never got to break back over the plate. Good one to waste, though. Got to give him a couple more to waste. Wouldn't want to give Hunter anything too specific down the middle. There you have to reach for one, so everyone's got to go for it. Try to get a force out second. I don't think they do. Little late on that slow chopper to high toss. Didn't get Spangler at second. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's kind of one of the things, and this is your first game back. You know, the fielding's going to be a little bit rusty. First time really fielding, taking live action since last July, and just kind of a little bit too high there on when trying to go to second.
I think Tate and I are going to be a broken record when we say that tonight about how much it's important that it is the first game for Clarinda. You know, been knocking the rust off for a couple weeks only against themselves, finally seeing live pitches, live balls. Bases loaded, no outs. They're going to put themselves against the wall here early on with cleanup hitter Camden Lorimer up. Camden Lorimer, I mean, not to take away from any of his power, but more of a traditional contact 4-hitter than a power 4-hitter.
Yeah, Camden Lorimer does have 4 hits on the year, 3 singles and 1 double, so he is a pretty big contact hitter.
He's there for a reason, though. He likes to get on base. He likes to put the ball in play. Right down the middle, but he was a little late on that one. Was Lorimer 1-2 count?
You know, the power contact isn't exactly what he needs right now. With the speed that Shenandoah has on base, if he's able to get any kind of single, they're going to score some runs.
Gonna be a ball there. 2-2 count coming up.
Pretty close pitch there. Tuzio working the inside. Just barely missed the strike zone.
Did kind of buckle Lorimer a little bit, but for his benefit, it was a ball. Still ahead in the count is Tuzio. Nice pitch. That's going to sit Lorimer down there. Got him looking. That's going to be the first out for the Cardinals. The big one, the big hard one to get.
Absolutely. That's the most difficult one. You got that first one. Now you just need to kind of work with it. They got to get out of this position they're in.
Third lefty hitter for the Shenandoah Mustangs and 5 hitters. Dalton Nathan, the right fielder, steps up to bat. He gets one pretty much on the down the middle, but a little indecisive on that swing. Strike one. Tuzio blows it by him.
That's the one thing you cannot be against a power pitcher like this. Somebody who can throw it down. You can't be hesitant about it.
Yeah, can't be indecisive. It'll be already by you if you're going to be doing that. 0-2 count for Dalton Nathan. Now he's really going to have to find a way just to get this ball in play, but still avoid a double play. Tuzio, nice spot, a little bit outside.
Right idea there to throw kind of on the outside to see if you can get Ethan reaching.
Yeah, 1-0-0-2 count. See if you can get them to even still have early in the game jitters. Tuzio sets, comes the pitch. Tries to do a breaking ball just a bit outside. Isn't quite coming through on those to get it on that outside corner yet. Right idea, trying to do a backup slider curve situation. 2-2 count. Tuzio still has one to waste, so probably doesn't want to do anything too sweet. And he doesn't. Gets by Wagner. He's going to try to score. Is Babe, and he will do so with that long backstop. Fastball gets away from Wagner. Tyler Babe scores. That's the first run for Shenandoah.
This is a really good first inning right now for Shenandoah. You know, this is probably what was kind of their ideal situation.
Yeah, most definitely Tatum. Yeah, this is kind of unfolding exactly how they would have liked.
They wanted to get out pretty hard and aggressive, get some runs on the board early.
Not only does that score a run, it erases some, well, as I say that one pitch, and it's going to be changing. I was going to say it erases some force outs, but with that walk, Dalton Nathan will head down to first, and it will bring up more force out situations. So far, no harm, no foul for Tuzio and the Cardinals, but that is to be determined with 6-hitter Cole Graham up to bat, left fielder for the Mustangs. Graham aggressive, gets kind of handcuffed there on the inside fastball. 0-1 the count. Tuzio brings it down the middle again, just bringing the hammer here against Cole Graham. 0-2 count.
This is a pretty big at-bat right here for both teams, honestly. And if Tuzio is able to sit him down with a strikeout, that'd be huge.
Ooh, let's see here. It goes up the middle. Let's see if the second baseman can get there. He will not. A blooper comes in for the Mustangs. Another run will score, and everyone moves up. Cole Graham comes up with an RBI single. Goes down the box as a line drive. No one will know the difference after the game for Graham. Spangler scores. Everyone moves up one. Up to bat is Cole Scammon, who last game that we did for the, not the last game of Missouri Valley, but the last game Tate and I saw, Cole Scammon had 5 RBIs on 2 hits, going 2 for 2 in that game.
Another pretty big hitter for Shenandoah.
Yeah, he's not scared of anything. He'll be aggressive up there. Ball 1 to Scammon. Ball 2 to Scammon. Tuzio can't be falling behind here. Be interesting to see. Don't want to predict too much, but I wonder what Eberle's strategy will be of getting Tuzio to be mentally tough early or, not pitch him too much in the beginning of the year. It'll be interesting to see how he ends up playing it. But there is strike 1 to Cole Scammon. Tuzio's behind 2-1 in the count. 1 out for the Cardinals. Right down the middle, Scammon's kind of stepping out there.
It's a pretty good answer there from Tuzio going down 2-0, able to bounce back with 2 strikes.
Tuzio right down the middle, a little bit on that outside corner, but he gets Scammon's looking. That's a second strikeout, second of the looking variety for Tuzio. That will bring up 8-hitter, third baseman Eli Cameron. 2 out for the Mustangs. They do have the bases loaded, so somebody's getting out of this inning better than they wanted. Either Shenandoah is going to add on more runs or Clarinda is going to get out of this threatening position here early on. Only time will tell. Tuzio getting ahead right away. That's 5 straight strikes from the 6'6" senior. Tuzio, early on, I know it's early in the season, even relying heavily on that fastball, and it is a good fastball. I've only seen 2 breaking balls so far.
Yeah, not working too much with the off speed, but that fastball has been working decently well.
It's just fine so far, just 1 hard hit on it, and Eli Cameron takes a swing and a miss on that one. 2-2, 2 outs. Tuzio looking to get out of it. Eye and inside there. Kyle Wagner had to snag that one as well. Full count.
Boy, this is a big pitch right here. This could be.
You're going to figure speedster Cole Graham will be going on the pitch. Or is he on first, I guess? It'd be Dalton Nathan on second should be going on the pitch. He's not, and it strikes out nonetheless. So, Tuzio does get 3 strikeouts, but he gives up 2 hits and 2 runs on that first inning. Cardinals are up 2-0 on that one, batted with 8 batters. 2-0 Mustangs over the Cardinals after the top of the first. We'll be back to bring you the bottom of the first. Butt, Beckel, Baumgart, the Killer Bees coming up for the Cardinals right after this.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Forward Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work. last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
All right, welcome back here. We're bringing you the bottom of the first inning. In that top, if you're just tuning in, the Mustangs took a 2-0 lead on 2 hits. They scored Babe and Spangler, the 1-2 hitters. Kind of had the bases loaded the whole time, but Tuzio took care of it himself, struck out 3 in that first inning. Also giving up 2, though, so it's kind of give and take for the Cardinals. Caden Butt showing bunt on that first pitch. Number 7, center fielder Caden Butt leading off for the Cardinals. See if they can rebound, answer that 2-0 lead from the Mustangs.
Last year, the senior Caden Butt had a big role in their district final win over Red Oak.
That's a very nice butt from Butt. But, man, Dukes gets out up on it, and they're going to say out. They're going to say Heron kept his toe on the bag. Man, nice play there by Hunter Dukes, hopping up fast. I thought that was a tremendous butt. Eberly wants to make sure and see that maybe that home plate umpire saw him pull his foot. I am way farther away than the first base umpire, but it did seem like he might have pulled his foot there. I'm not sure much is going to happen though.
Yeah, I don't know if you can't really change the outcome of that, but
unless that home ump knows what he saw,
yeah,
that'd be the only way. But he probably would have prompted it without Eberly having to ask.
I mean, the foot was pulled at some point, but it was a matter of before the ball had been caught.
So that is a 2-1 put out. Hunter Dukes hops on that one. Next up for the Cardinals is number 5, Karsten Beckel. He is playing third base. Takes ball 1 on that first pitch from Lorimer. Low and outside, ball 2. Cardinals looking anyway just to get some base runners here early on. Lorimer from the windup. Fouled right back at us.
I know we've already mentioned, but this is the first swings these guys have taken at live pitches, and that really does make a big difference.
For sure. I mean, hitting behind an L screen isn't the same thing. I'm sure they did a couple of live scrimmages. I know how Eberly likes to operate a little bit on that front. High, ball 3 for Beckel. Hitters count here. 1 out for the Cardinals.
Curious to see if Beckel will be aggressive on this 3-1 count.
Early on, you got Bumgart and Jones coming up. Wouldn't surprise me if he wouldn't mind just taking one. Ooh, high strike at the letters. Full count. Here we go. Rubber meeting the road for Karsten Beckel, 2-hitter for the Cardinals. Lorimer winds up, delivers. Low and outside, so it'll be a walk for Beckel. There's the first base runner for the Cardinals. Brings up first team All-Hawkeye 10. Shortstop Cole Bumgart hitting third. Bumgart kind of plagued with a shoulder injury last year. Coach Eberly says, knock on wood, he should be healthy. So they're expecting big things from him this year. Pickoff play. He did catch him sniffing a little, or sleeping a little bit. Did get back just in time, though. If Lorimer might have waited one more step there with him being a little bit of a sleep, he might have been able to get him. He was pretty close to the bag already. Low and outside, that's going to go to the backstop. Beckel will get to second quite easily. Kind of the same thing. It happened a couple times against Shannon Mount Air where Dukes doesn't use his chest protector. He tries to glove it, which he did glove a couple of them. But, man, really fundamentally, you'd really like to see him get his belly down and just take it off that chest protector.
And against Mount Air, it didn't really have any impact because Shenandoah did a good job of not allowing too many base runners against Mount Air. But on a game like today, you got to be able to notch out all those errors.
That and a nod to Logan Twyman for
Absolutely.
throwing nothing but
Absolutely.
pitches down the middle. Which, now that you say that, Twyman's not in the lineup tonight. I didn't even take note of that. He played third base last night, I know, against Missouri Valley. High foul ball. See if it stays in play for Heron. Heron going along the side. It looks like he's got room, and he does, barely on that warning track of the foul territory. Gage Heron takes it. Foul out for Bumgart. That's going to be frustrating for his first at bat. I know that's not how he wanted it to go.
And now 2 early outs here for the Cardinals.
First baseman Andrew Jones, cleanup hitter with a runner in scoring position, steps up to the plate for the Cardinals. Lorimer from the stretch gets his sign, delivers one right down the middle, gets ahead, strike one. Curveball does end up hitting Jones in the shoulder. Lorimer never really had a grip on that hit by pitch. Jones ends up down the first base line. Beckel will stay at second, and Creighton Tuzio comes up to bat trying to help himself. 5-hitter for the Cardinals, senior Tuzio.
I remember last year, Clarinda against Shenandoah. That was also the first game of the year. And Creighton Tuzio in his first at-bat hit a home run and then didn't hit one for the rest of the year. And I'm sure that's something that he's kind of been looking at for a while.
Ball in the dirt. Beckel tries to take advantage of it. I know Eberle's going to be mad at Andrew Jones for not following the runner on there to get 2 people in scoring position. So they do still have a force out at second, but on the wild pitch, Beckel gets to third, so he's advanced to third on 2 wild pitches. Dukes gives his fielders a sign with the first and third situation, but, 2 outs. I don't think Andrew Jones is quite a speedster. I don't foresee them trying to push the issue with anybody running. Tuzio hits a home run first at bat last year and then doesn't hit another one. Yeah.
That was something.
I've chased that dragon before. I had a home run one time, and then the next game I thought I had one, and I started kind of celebrating, and it hit the wall, and I didn't get to second. Eberle wasn't happy with that one. All right, never mind. What do I know? Andrew Jones does go for the steal, and he does get to second. Stolen base there for Jones. So now they do have second and third.
Well,
I got to quit predicting stuff. I was wrong against Mount Air all day, too.
With a runner on third and first, and 2 outs, you wouldn't expect anyone to throw that down. So makes sense that Jones just takes off.
Tuzio, late decision on that curveball. Puts a swing at it, fouls it back. Now it's 1-2 on the count. Infamous Joe Scahill in the house. That's my dad just sitting down right in front of us. Big baseball fan. He's watched tons of games here before. Tuzio curveball. Lorimer throws him a curveball. Tuzio another late swing. Ends up on the Little League field. Battles it off. Still 1-2 count. 2 outs. Got runners in scoring position for Tuzio. Couple back-to-back curveballs. Going to try to keep him off balance here. See if maybe we can slip a fastball by him. They try to do so, but it's in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-2 count. 2 outs.
I was going to say before that pitch, I'm guessing with the 2 kind of off-speed pitches, we were going to see a fastball there, and we did.
The only reason I would think maybe now is just because Tuzio didn't look the most comfortable, so I bet it's not going to be the last one of the at-bat here. Kind of some late decisions and swings there. There it is again, but see if Tuzio can pop it over, and he does. He gets the right field gap. That is going to score 2. He scores Beckel. He scores Jones, and Creighton Tuzio helps himself out. Nice 2-out hit there for the senior. Ties it up.
Double RBI by Tuzio brings up number 3.
And I bet that just kind of puts a little bit of relief now for his pitching game as he can kind of go into this next inning with a fresh start, being tied up or with maybe even the lead, depending on how the rest of this inning goes.
Essentially, the game starts over. For my scorebook, Tatum, on that one that Cole Graham hit for a single that scored a run. Did that score 2 runs at once?
I don't.
That was just a 1-run RBI?
I think it was just a 1-run RBI.
I think that's correct. Oh, yeah, it was a pass ball on the other one. That's what Tyler Bates scored on a pass ball. So next up for the Cardinals, Court Neal hitting 6, batting 6, playing second base. So Court Neal steps up. Tuzio on first, 2 outs.
Well, there's actually a pinch runner, but I didn't catch the number.
I didn't either. Cooper Phillips, number 9, pinch runner for the pitcher. Creighton Tuzio, courtesy runner, they like to call that.
Cooper Phillips was a part of that state district distance medley team that got 5th for Clarinda, so he's definitely got some wheels on him.
Lorimer from the stretch deals. Inside pitch, doesn't hit anything, doesn't take advantage of it. Not too far from Dukes. I think Dukes would have been all over the top of that. 1-1 count there for Court Neal. Runner on first, 2 outs. Tie ball game, 2-2. Both teams scoring 2 in the first so far. Pickoff attempt, no good there. I think he was back anyway. Just for those of you watching that don't know, if you're a pitcher or catcher here in Iowa, you can always have a courtesy runner for you, so that's why it's no big deal to not have Creighton Tuzio out on the base pads. Kind of an off-speed pitch, clips that outside corner, strike 2 there on Neal. One-two count. Ball just a bit outside, a little low as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lorimer trying to hit that outside bottom corner there.
Yeah, not a bad pitch, especially with 1 ball. As long as you're not placed in it, that was a pretty good pitch. Still has 1 to burn as well with a 2-2 count. Curve ball just a high and inside. Runner kind of gets a late start there, but he is going to be safe with the feet first slide. Nonetheless, that's going to be a stolen base for Phillips. Full count, 2 outs for Court Neal. Hope God Phillips didn't think it was a full count and thought he was just going to be running on the pitch because he didn't get the best jump, but nonetheless he is on second in scoring position. So if Neal can get one to the dirt, which he doesn't, strike 3. Strikeout for Lorimer. That's his first strikeout. That will be it for the Cardinals. They do answer back with 2 runs. Got through 6 hitters, so it is a 2-2 ball game through 1. First inning didn't even matter for this rivalry matchup here for the Clarinda Cardinals and Shenandoah Mustangs. We'll bring you the top of the second. 2-2 is our ball game. Top of the second coming up right after this.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer, 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where it's tied 2-2 as we go to the top of the second. Creighton Tuzio still on the mound for the Cardinals, and he'll be pitching against Seth Zwickel of Shenandoah. Zwickel does pop up. The first pitch goes out of the field, so it'll be an 0-1 count for Tuzio. Tuzio gave up 2 runs there in the first inning, but able to put them back in good position, restart kind of the game completely with a 2-run, 2 RBI single, as Tuzio's second pitch is down there for a strike and an 0-2 count against Seth Zwickel.
And I wonder how much good momentum is going on in Tuzio's brain with really bouncing back. Another strikeout there for Tuzio, as I'm saying that, because that is going to be his 4th and 4 outs. With him really battling back in that top of the first, getting them big strikeouts, only really giving up 2. And then in the bottom of the first, coming up with his own big hit. I wonder what, if that He's in the baseball season now. I know that in his brain. He's ready and raring to go.
Yeah, that's definitely good for his momentum. And like you said, those 3 strikeouts there in the first inning, another one there, and that big hit, ready to get things going.
Tyler Babe, top of the lineup for the Mustangs. Curveball buckles Babe's knees, but doesn't get the strike call to Tuzio, so it's going to be a 2-0 count. Babe came up with a big double to lead off the game. Real deep one, went all the way to the wall. Tuzio really fires that one, but it goes high. 3-0 count. Babe, leadoff hitter, I got to imagine. Got the take sign from Coach Roberts here. With 3 seniors behind him, I got to imagine all those 3 good hitters are going to be ready to bring him in if he does get on base, and he does. Tyler Babe walks. He's on base for the second time. So, 1 out. Runner on first. Shortstop, Jade Spangler up next for the Mustangs. Spangler was hit by a pitch last time on pitch 2 or 3, kind of part of Tuzio getting the rust off of his shoulder.
It was right after that, giving up that big double, too. So just a little bit of a, not great situation, and now he's in a better situation and better flow of things. Inside
pitch to Spangler. He goes swinging at it, does miss it, so that'll be strike 1. Tuzio gets ahead here. Pickoff attempt does get to the fence, so I'm guessing Babe will get to second quite easily, and he does. You got to be careful here because that's going to be a long throw for Andrew Jones to third, but they don't push the issue. Babe does get to first on that error from the throw, on the throw. Babe to second here. Tuzio not really helping himself out there with that pickoff attempt. Runner on second, 1 out. Spangler, 0-1 count. Outside corner clips it. It is an 0-2 count now to Spangler.
Tuzio is able to work after making that, error there. If he's able to work and get a strikeout here, that'd be huge for 2 outs as well.
Oh, Spangler gets some good wood on it. It is tailing because he's a lefty, and that will go foul ball just barely, probably by about 5 to 10 feet. Foul ball, that would have been pretty bad situation there for the Cardinals, but nonetheless, long strike. 0-2 count still the case. Yeah, Tuzio's done a good job, especially against Spangler here. We said it last game. If you can work levels high and low for a pitcher, that's really good. But right here in this at-bat specifically, he's gone inside, outside, inside here on Spangler. See if he can continue that command. Doesn't want to give him one too sweet because that would have been frustrating on an 0-2 count if he would have given up that hit into the curveball. Goes wide of Wagner.
And Babe's able to just kind of move around the bases due to errors and a bad pitch and a get by on a pickoff move.
So that does take the runner to third base on that wild pitch. Babe's over there in scoring position with 1 out. Spangler, 1-2 count. Runner on third. Tuzio blows it by him for another strikeout. Strikeout number 5. Well, we're on the early watch here on what we're going to get to. One bad thing, you throw a lot of if you get a lot of strikeouts, you throw a lot of pitches, though. So It's kind of a double-edged sword. But when it's the only way you're getting outs, you're not going to throw that away by any means.
And also, though, I'd imagine, first game back, Coach Eberle probably not going to pitch him forever. You might want to work some other pitchers in and make sure Tuzio just kind of gets in the swing of things without overdoing it on his arm.
I got to imagine around the 60 mark is where we'll be at. And he did throw a lot of pitches that first inning, too, because he had the bases loaded constantly. Hunter Dukes up next with 2 outs, runner on third. Dukes is in a 1-1 count early on. Stayed aggressive with his swinging, but he fouled it off straight down. Classic Hawkeye 10 battle right here. Tuzio, Dukes probably have faced each other 30 times throughout their career. Going way back. Tuzio blows it by him. Dukes with not the most confident of swings on that outside corner. 2 strikes already for Tuzio. Threatened to get his 6th strikeout. But Dukes isn't going to be an easy one to have that happen to. And does another nice spot there from Tuzio. He does get one. So that's 6 strikeouts for Tuzio. All of the swinging variety this time. Tyler Babe gets a third, but that's going to be a runner left on base. That will be no runs in the top of the second for the Mustangs. For the Cardinals, they got 7, 8, 9 coming up. Schmidt, Wagner, and Sunderman will be back right after this to bring you the bottom of the second.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
All right, here we are getting back to the bottom of the second. After giving up no runs in the top of the second, the Cardinals are looking to do some damage, take that lead. We got Warner, Schmidt, the right fielder up. 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for the Cardinals. Lorimer's first pitch is low, ball one. Schmidt, Wagner, Sunderman coming up. Classic Clarinda names there.
Hear those pretty constant.
Lorimer bounces back, ball right down the middle, strike one, 1-1 count here. Outside pitch, gets to the backstop, no one's on base, no big deal though. 2-1 count for Schmidt. Strike down the middle there. Lorimer bounces back, gives it up 2-2. Sophomore, junior coming up for the Cardinals in the 7, 8, 9 spots. Young guys looking to earn their stripes. Lorimer kind of an off-speed pitch there. Looks like a cutter almost.
Should be sophomore, freshman, senior.
Ryan Wagner, a freshman?
Ryan Wagner is.
Oh, you're right. He sure is. Oh, there you go.
And Sunderman's a senior.
There's the big benefit of having a Clarinda student with me. And Schmidt goes down swinging. Lorimer gets his second strikeout.
Up next, number 4, Ryan Wagner.
Ryan Wagner catching. That's even more impressive that he's a freshman behind the dish. That's a big stripe to earn, especially for Coach Eberly coaching team.
He did quite a bit too last year for them varsity-wise as an eighth
grader,
catcher. So
tremendous. Strike one, foul ball, tip back there for Wagner. Lorimer gets ahead of the count. See if the teams mirror each other once again. Both getting 2 in the first. Shenandoah comes up empty in the top of the second, looking to do the same. Lorimer can't get on top of that curveball. Ball one. Foul ball, back up, heads up, Little League field. One, two, the count, 1 out. Lorimer set, high, ball 2. 2-2 the count, 1 out for the Mustangs. I never know what to say. Is it 1 out for the Mustangs or 1 out for the Cardinals right now?
I never know either.
Hit by pitch. Lorimer gets a little bit inside. He thinks he might have stuck his arm out a little bit. I don't think they're going to get the benefit of that call. Wagner, I mean, if you're a freshman catcher, you're not afraid to get hit by pitch. I don't think he's going to move for very many that are on that inside corner.
I think it just kind of caught a piece of his arm. And Caden Roop, the sophomore, will pinch run for Ryan Wagner.
I believe Roop, another
member of that distance med
team.
Another
good track runner for sure. Both teams, tremendous speed then, is what that pretty much means. Number 8, batting 9th. Aiden Sunderman up to bat. Wait. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Aiden Sunderman. Yep. I wrote down 5. I might as well put that. Is probably just a sloppy 8. There we go. Let's make it more legible for myself. Sunderman playing left field, looking to continue this inning for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the second. Wind blowing from right field, foul pole to left foul pole tonight, crosswind.
And it's not a super strong wind, nice and little breeze, but it's a beautiful night, that's for sure.
It's a deep stadium here, one of the deepest in the state, so it's going to take a good poke to get one out.
Yep.
Especially from any of those lefties that are up there for the Mustangs. Kind of a high strike there. I thought it was going to be called a strike, and it is.
You know, between the two schools in the Hawkeye 10 with Clarinda and Kemper Catholic both playing on the Mink League fields, that does really make for some deep fields that each Hawkeye 10 team has to go to twice.
Deep fields, and they have to take pride in them, so it's always nice playing on these two fields. They're always in nice condition. You could putt on Carroll Kemper's field.
Carroll Kemper. That's why it's the home for state championship games.
Roop does steal the base there, snags one there from Dukes. Decent jump. Dukes had a good throw on it, but he beat the throw. He ends up on second base. Runner on second, 1 out for 9-hitter Aiden Sunderman. Lorimer checks the runner at second, gets his sign, delivers. High pitch. A couple of them been pretty high for him this inning.
I feel like this at-bat has had quite a few. Even his strike was pretty high.
Strike was right at the letters. Tells me Lorimer needs to stride out some more, get some good distance off that mound, bring that ball down. Yeah, that's a little bit too far down, a little bit of adjustment. Roop is lucky that the shortstop followed him as running. If he would have darted back to the bag, they probably would have had a good situation. But it is a walk, so Sunderman gets to first on the walk. Roop stays there. Brings up leadoff hitter Caden Butt. Butt bunted last time. Pretty good bunt, but Dukes hopped on it and threw him out.
This would be a pretty good situation to bunt, too. I mean, 1 out, it wouldn't be terrible.
No, I mean, if you think you can get a hit, especially, worst thing is second and third, 2 outs, and you're 2 hitters up. That's got to be a pretty good situation. I know Coach Eberly isn't key on bunting too often, though. In the right situations, he definitely does bunt, though. Smart baseball mind. And why he's smart about it is because he rarely had me bunt because he knew I couldn't do it. There it is. There's the bunt. I don't know if that was a call or if that was Butt trying to sneak one in on the defense. Foul back, so that is a 2-strike situation now. 0-2 count for leadoff hitter Caden Butt. Ooh, curveball gets pretty close to his hands, but he lets it go by him. 1-2. Lights are on here at Eberly Field. Sun's starting to go down. Beautiful night for baseball. Swing and a miss by Butt. That's going to be a strikeout for Lorimer. Does get a tip on it, but Dukes comes up catching it, so that will be out number 2. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Lorimer. A lot of strikeouts so far. between the two pitchers in this duel. That will bring up Carson Beckel.
That's kind of what we thought was going to happen. I mean, we knew that this was going to be a pretty good pitcher's duel, and it's turned out to be that.
Low and outside ball one for Beckel. Beckel is batting second, playing third. Junior third baseman for the Cardinals. Looking for a big two-out hit. Gets one on the inside corner, a little bit too far inside. Lorimer thought he clipped it, but he did not, so ball two. Two balls, two outs. High pitch there for Lorimer. He's mad at himself for letting that one go. 3-0 count there for Beckel.
Yeah, Lorimer puts himself in kind of a not great situation. Now down 3-0. I'm going to assume Beckel is going to get the call to take this one, unless it's pretty perfect.
He's going to not want to face Cole Bumgart with the bases loaded, and after he frustratingly fouled out. The most frustrating of outs as a baseball player is when you foul out.
Yep.
So his first at-bat of the year, he's already frustrated. He's probably going to dial in and look to do some real damage on his next at-bat no matter what. Beckel showing bunt, even though we know he's not, just trying to get in the eyesight. Strike one call, I believe. I don't know what the confusion was there, but it's a 3-1 count. Beckel still able to get a pitch he wants, not have to force anything on a swing. Ball right down the middle, I'd say there, and Beckel tried to coax the umpire into saying ball four, but not the case, so it's going to be a 3-2 count. Two outs, runners, I got to imagine, will be going off on the pitch. Herron's not even holding on the first baseman, so he can pretty much be on second base by the time the ball is pitched. Beckel, undecisive swing. Lorimer strikes out the side. 3 Ks. Cardinals got to find a way to get the bat on the ball a little bit more. That's the end of the bottom of the second. Still 2-2. 2-2 after one, 2-2 after two. Nobody scored. That's either of the second innings for either team. Top of the third coming up. We got Lorimer, Athan, Graham up next for the Mustangs. Thank you for listening to KMA Extreme. We'll be back right after this quick break.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer, 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
Alrighty, welcome back here into Clarinda, where it's 2-2. We go to the top of the third, and Camden Lorimer is up to bat for Shenandoah. Creighton Tuzio still on the mound for Clarinda. He's had 6 strikeouts in this one, and after allowing the 2 runs there in the first inning, allows none in the second inning. Shenandoah is able to match that and allow no runs in the bottom of the second. So here we are, the top of the third, tied at 2 apiece.
His counterpart, Lorimer, is up to bat, and he was the first strikeout victim for Tuzio. He went down looking last time. Going for a bunt attempt there. Beckel was all over on third base. Strike one on that one. Tuzio right down the middle. Lorimer indecisive on that swing. 0-2 count. Tuzio, ooh, I don't know where that was. Maybe it's because Lorimer's not the tallest guy out there, but it's going to be a ball one high, I think.
I think it must have been high, but that was a pretty good spot.
There's another good spot. Tuzio, 7th K. This is getting to be pretty impressive.
7 Ks and we're in the 3rd inning. Yeah,
it's 7 outs, 7 strikeouts.
Definitely impressive.
Let's see here. Babe got bad on the ball. Oh, I guess Duke. So there's been 3 people put the ball in play through 14 hitters. 13. 14th is up now. Dalton Nathan hitting 5th.
And he's down
0-2. Lickety split. Ethan playing right field. Nice spot there for Tuzio. Nothing too sweet. Just a bit outside. 1-2 counting out against Ethan. Tuzio. I thought that one was low, but strikeout again. Dalton Nathan goes down looking. I don't know, did that hit the dirt?
It was kind of a that was also kind of a late strike call.
Yeah, kind of an indecisive one, but nonetheless, Dalton Nathan goes down. 8 strikeouts for Tuzio. Cole Graham, left fielder, batting 6th, up next. Sophomore for the Mustangs. Tuzio making quick work here.
He's really not utilizing, that many pitches. It's mostly just that fastball.
Yeah.
And Shenandoah still hasn't been able to really time it up.
Hey, Cole Graham does get some metal on. It's going to be in foul territory. See if Wagner can get to it. Not an easy play here in that wind to be strike 2. Been nice if Beckel could have got there, but that was a long run for him to get there. He might have had just the better angle. I think Everly's kind of questioning, hey, could you have got there? If you could have, just go ahead and take it. It's never an easy situation for a catcher, especially a freshman. Tuzio is up 0-2 on Graham, and he sits him down. 9 strikeouts through 3.
Pretty impressive inning there for Tuzio. 3 straight strikeouts, 3 batters, and Clarinda goes up to bat for the bottom of the 3rd.
I mean, he might have gone 3 strikeouts on through 1 ball. He had a ball versus Ethan. I'm not sure if he had one versus Lorimer or not. Nonetheless, he didn't have more than 2. So, top of 3. Clarinda holds them to no runs. They are still tied 2-2. We're going to bring you the bottom of the 3rd coming up after this. We got Bumgart, Jones, and Tuzio, 3, 4, 5 for the Cardinals coming up right after this.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
All right, welcome back. Getting the bottom of the 3rd ready. Lorimer still on the mound for the Mustangs. He's doing a decent job. He's got 4 strikeouts through 2 innings. Given up 2 in the 1st inning as well, but got through that 2nd unscathed. It will bring Cole Bumgart to the plate. He's a 3-hitter, 1st team All-Hawkeye 10. And when you're 1st team All-Hawkeye 10 and essentially only played one side of the ball last year, that means you're definitely pretty good at what you do, which is hitting. And there it is. Laces 1, but foul ball. That came off the bat fast.
That was a power swing through and through, and that had some heat behind it.
Kind of surprising that Zwickels is shallow as he is in center field. Curveball outside. Nice change of pace, but Bumgart leaves it out there, 2-1 count. from the windup. Lorimer delivers ball down the middle. The grass eats it up, and it stays on the ground for Spangler. Spangler's going to make slight work of that. Gets him out. Nice 6-3 put out there by the senior. That grass really just ate that up, didn't it, Tayton?
Yeah, and, that's just something that happened with the infield grass. Does a good job of, or slows it down often. And
with these big-time rains, these infields are going to be thick in this spring.
Yep. And, we're not through the heat part of the summer yet, so grass is going to start thinning out.
Prime growing season for it right now. So we got Andrew Jones coming to the plate. Ball 1 takes from the cleanup hitter. Senior first baseman for the Cardinals takes ball 2. Going to get a pitcher or a hitter's pitch right here. Two big bodies coming up with Jones, followed by Tuzio for the Cardinals. See if they can find some green out there off the bat. Ball high and outside.
They called that.
They're going to call it a strike.
Yep.
2-1 count. Lorimer puts one down the middle, takes a bad hop on Heron. I don't know if he would have got there anyway. That would have been a tough one because it was a rocket. Jones goes the other way with a single.
Single brings up number 34, Creighton Tuzio.
Let's see here. I'm going to believe just the second hit for the Cardinals so far.
I think you're right. I think Tuzio single.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it so far.
Yeah, otherwise Beckel scored, but he got on with a walk. Jones was hit by a pitch early on, and that's all we got. 2 hit by pitches. Ryan Wagner got hit by a pitch as well. Tuzio up now with a runner on first, 1 out, takes ball 1. Tuzio had that RBI, 2 RBI single the first time in that first inning to even the score at 2-2, our current score. And he's going to get hit by a pitch off the helmet. He seems all right, though. That's why we wear them.
Into the helmet, takes Tuzio to first. Next up, number 3, Court Neal.
I think pitching coach A.J. Harold's going to come out and give a little bit of a discussion with Lorimer just to make sure he can get his command back, get his defense kind of on the same page because we got a first and second situation with 1 out. Court Neal coming up. Court Neal isn't like exactly a power hitter. So anything could be in play here.
Cooper Phillips will be pinch running for Creighton Tuzio over there on first.
Yeah, another situation where Tuzio is going to go ahead and take a seat because he's the pitcher. Slash just got hit in the dome.
Yeah, he probably needs to.
Luckily, he shook it off. He didn't show much signs of that hurting him too bad. So. Shenandoah meeting at the mound. Outfielders even take their own meeting. So this is going to take a long time to see if the umpire is going to break this up anytime soon. But the situation is 2-2 ball game. Sophomore Court Neal is up with runners on first and second.
And only 1 out for the Cardinals as well. So they're sitting in a pretty good situation, although the forced outs can go anywhere.
See what the Cardinals can do with this threatening situation. And will Lorimer regain some composure? He hasn't been shy about putting down batters on his own with 4 strikeouts of his own. Court Neal is aggressive with the first one, a little bit ahead of it, kind of pulled his head on that one. Strike 1. Lorimer from the stretch gets his sign and delivers outside. Ball 2. Ball 1. 1-1 count. 1-1 count, 1 out, runners on first and second. Second baseman, sophomore Court Neal. Trying to really open the floodgates here for Clarinda. Pitch is a little bit low. Going to call a strike. That was another low situation. Same thing happened to Shenandoah too, though. So, hey, you got to make an adjustment. So that's going to be strike 2 on Court Neal. Umpire jumped out of the way.
Yeah, that was... Must have, I don't know.
Curveball goes low and outside. Dukes doesn't get his body in front of it again, and that will be a pass ball to that long backstop. Runners advance. Going for second, or going to third is Jones. Going to second is Phillips.
Now there's no force outs for Shenandoah, and
big situation.
Two runners in scoring position right now for the Cardinals, and only one out. You'd like to say any contact to the outfield, you're probably scoring a run.
Anything that gets down, you're definitely scoring a run. I even say with Phillips, you're probably scoring 2.
Yep.
Lormer gets his sign, delivers outside, ball 3, full count, 1 out, runners on second and third. Big pitch coming up here for Lormer. See if he can get out of this sticky situation. Really, even in that first inning when they did score those 2 runs, Clarinda really, that kind of came out of nowhere real quickly. They never really were in the situation they have right now. Slight contact. Lormer's going to try to get Jones sleeping at third base, and he cannot complete the throw to Eli Cameron. Lormer had him dead to rights, but Jones had to scramble back to third, couldn't complete the tag. Everybody safe. Fielder's choice there for Neal.
I think Cameron kind of lost the ball there on the tag, and that's what led to the getting back in time. Now the base is loaded for the Cardinals.
Bang, bang situation for sure. Warner Schmidt up right fielder for the Cardinals. Bases loaded, 1 out. Big situation for the youngster trying to prove himself. He went down swinging last time in the second inning, lead it off the second inning. Ball right down the middle. Takes an aggressive swing at it, but cannot make contact. That's strike 1. Lormer gets ahead. Ball outside. Schmidt takes a ball, evens the count 1-1. Schmidt really looking to get one that he can drive. Doesn't have to protect the plate quite yet. Oof. Schmidt wanted that one, but doesn't make contact. 2-strike situation. Really want to get something in play, but then there's force outs in play as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds.
Lormer can, if he's able to sit him down, that'd be big for Shenandoah in this situation.
There he is. Lormer gets another strikeout. That's his 5th of the night. Nice bounce back there for Camden Lormer. Lormer did a good job of getting Bumgart to start the inning. The next 3 guys did get on, but just not in the most tremendous fashion. He bounces back and strikes out Schmidt. Gets a 2-out situation. Freshman Ryan Wagner up the bat. Comes up swinging, does foul it off the right side. That's out of play.
That was a big strikeout there against Schmidt for Lormer. And now, Shenandoah is in a pretty good situation. 2 outs. You can go anywhere with the ball in the field.
Lormer delivers high ball. Evens count 1-1 on Wagner. Just like the last at bat, another youngster trying to really step up and come through for his team, establish himself as a threat in this lineup. Wagner gets a good pitch to see if it drops down up the middle. Zwickel's not going to get to it. That is going to score 1. Zwickel has a hard time gathering it, so that's going to score 2 for the Cardinals. Big hit for Ryan Wagner. He gets a single. He gets 2 RBIs. Scores Jones. Scores Phillips. Puts the Cardinals up by 2, 4-2.
That's a big single RBI there, or double RBI there for the freshman Ryan Wagner.
Huge for the freshman. You're kind of on-field captain. When you're the catcher, even if you are a freshman, you kind of got to have command of the field. Does so at the plate as well. Big situation for the youngster. Brings up Aiden Sunderman playing left field. All right, I'm still calling that low pitch, but hey, if he likes him, he likes him.
And now with runners on first and second, now for Shenandoah, you just need to get out of this inning with 2 outs.
Swing and a miss there by Sunderman. He goes down 0-2 pretty quick. Ball gets by Dukes. Runners will all step up one more plate, so no more force outs. They're going to have to get the runner at first if they don't get him off the pop fly here. Let's see here. Wagner goes to second. Neal gets to third. 2 outs for Lorimer. He is ahead in the count still.
I'm going to assume there's a pinch runner for Ryan White. There is. I think it's Caden Roop over there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, but you're right.
I figured with the catcher, you know, you'd get a pinch runner.
Especially with 2 outs.
Yep.
Cardinals threatening with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Lorimer delivers. Ball down the middle. Looks like it might stay in play if someone can get over there. Dukes tries, but he's just right against the fence. No real good attempt to get it, so Sunderman stays alive. 2 strikes still. Lorimer with 2 outs trying to get out of this inning with just the minimal amount of damage already suffered. Sunderman digs in. Lorimer getting his sign from catcher Dukes. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Lorimer brings a curveball high, ball 2. 2-2 count here. Cardinals already scoring 2 in the bottom of the third, taking the lead 4-2. Aiden Sunderman, the left fielder for the Cardinals, looking to extend this inning. Lorimer for the Mustangs looking to get out of it. Fouls it back, out of play. Ends up in the stands. And all the little kids converge on it. They still give away suckers if you return a foul ball.
I think it's I think up to $3. I was gonna say I think it's like a popsicle, or I know they give away free stuff for it.
That's where it's at for the kids. That's why they come down here. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Lorimer delivers. Ball down the middle. They do get bat on it. I believe that's going to be a foul ball. Cameron couldn't quite get to it. Foul ball, foul ball.
Aiden Sunderman able to kind of stay alive in this at-bat. He went down 0-2 early and was able to get 2 balls back, and he's had to battle through some foul balls as well.
Nonetheless, Everly does like it. If you can make it a hard at-bat, even if you do end up with an out, if you can make them pitch a bunch of pitches, that's a successful attempt at an at-bat there, especially, you know, this isn't deep in the game, but Lorimer definitely has a lot of pitches underneath his belt. 2-2 count still. 2 outs for Lorimer trying to get out of this inning. Sunderman does get the bat on the ball. It is popped up. Spangler's coming in. So is Cole Graham. They communicate. Spangler calls him off, and Spangler gets the 3rd out. Pop out to the shortstop. So 2 runs. 1 big hit by freshman Ryan Wagner on a 2 RBI single. 4-2. The Cardinals take the lead after 3. Back in the top of the 4th, it will be 7-8-9 for the Mustangs. Scammon, Cameron, and Zwickel coming up. You are listening to KMA Extreme. Dusty Scahill, Dayton Amy beside me. We'll be back right after this.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
All right, here we are, top of the 4th. Tuzio still wheeling and dealing. He's got 3 strikeouts through 3 so far. He's facing 7, 8, 9 hitters. Cole Scammon's coming up. Scammon's taking that approach of, hey, if he's going to hang around the plate, I'm going to swing. Swing and a miss, though, for strike 1. Tuzio still around the plate, strike 2. And also with Tuzio is his pace. Now that he's feeling momentum, he's getting it, taking a sign. You're not even be able to really dig in. Boom, strike three. 3 strikes, strikeout number 10.
Makes really quick work there, and that's exactly what, that's really impressive right there. Creighton Tuzio is able to step up, move quickly, kind of up the tempo, and get those strikes in. And he's still setting, with that up tempo, he's still able to sit comfortably with it.
In my book, I'm not keeping balls and strikes necessarily. Strike one, Cameron swing and miss. But, I mean, last inning we commented, I think he only had 2 balls in those 3 strikeout situations.
I think he went 9-1, 9 strikes.
Yeah,
one,
almost miraculous inning. If it's still in play here, and I'm pretty sure Coach Adderley still does this, if you go 3 strikes, 3 strikeouts, take that away. But if you throw 9 pitches and get 3 strikeouts, you get a steak dinner from Coach Eberly. 1-2 the count on Cameron, the 8-hitter, playing third base for the Mustangs. Tuzio from the windup. Ooh, hey, someone put one in play. There we go. This might be the first out that's not a strikeout, and it is. 6-3 put out from Bumgart. Nice job gathering himself. He's got good footwork. Eberly's been working with him. I can see that big time. So, the non-first out, that was a strikeout. But it's not a strikeout.
Yeah, that was the first out. That was not a. It's pretty impressive right there.
Yep. First 10 went down swinging or looking. Just Tuzio wasting no time. Zwickel takes strike 1 down the middle. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is getting down to like a pretty good pitch count, too, for Tuzio. This inning, not too many pitches and able to kind of make pretty fast work.
Old Cardinals fielders all thought that was a strike, but just a bit outside. 1-2 on the count. Zwickel digging in. Tuzio getting the side. I don't foresee nothing but fastballs coming up here. I think Tuzio, even though he's been throwing hard all game, I feel like it's just a couple more miles per hour here in these last 2 innings even. Really getting warm. Hey, there we go. Put it in play. Let's see here if the second baseman can communicate with the first baseman. They do. Jones stays home. Nice play there by Court Neal. 4-3 on the putout. 1-2-3 inning. Like you said, Tuzio, last 2 innings really bouncing back from that tons of pitches he threw in the first inning. So I'm sure it's back around normal range for him. So 1-2-3 inning, no runs for the Mustangs. Quick work for Tuzio. For the Cardinals, they will have top of the lineup coming up here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back right after this to bring you the bottom of the 4th, where it's going to be Butt, Beckel, and Bumgart for the Cardinals.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
Welcome back here to Clarinda's field. It is a 4-2 Clarinda lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Creighton Tuzio on the mound making quick work there in the top of the 4th, and Caden Butt up to bat now for Clarinda, top of the lineup for the Cardinals as they look to get things going here in the bottom of the 4th after a 2-run 3rd inning.
Big 3rd inning there for the Cardinals, like you said, Tayton. And now, even on top of that, they got the top of the order coming up. So it's kind of got the recipe to do some real game extending here for the Cardinals. Butt takes first pitch for a strike. Lorimer still in there, but he does kind of have a pitch count creeping up on him. But does get the bat on the ball. It's going to be a tricky play, but Spangler's got some speed, and he does make the play. Spangler, heck of a player. He's going to collect a lot of those types of balls. So, Butt goes down to lead off the fourth on a pop out to 6. Butt 0 for 3 on the night. Brings up Karsten Beckel. Beckel walked the first time up, was the first run to score, and then struck out his next time. 2-hitter for the Cardinals. Ball 1 low from Lorimer. Yeah, we figured it was going to be a low-scoring affair. I mean, it's not the lowest of scores, but it's still pretty much in the realm of what we thought, Tate.
Pretty low, and two pretty good pitchers going at it.
All right, that is strike call. Hometown crowd complains, and the umpire turns around. I have not seen that happen very often. Definitely heard what they had to say. 1-1 count. Takes it in the middle of the back, does Beckel. He'll be headed down to first. Lorimer hit by pitch. Second time Beckel gets on base. Bumgart up next. He's 0 for 2. He's itching for that first hit.
He was able to come up with a lot of hits last year. He's looking for his first one this year.
I mean, it's coming.
And it'd be big to do it in this situation, that's for sure.
Don't necessarily want to say it's going to be this at bat, but it is coming. Beckel gets a pretty healthy lead off of first. Lorimer from the stretch brings it. Ball way outside. Dukes does a good job of getting a glove on it. Runner does take off, but Dukes couldn't pounce on it soon enough. Heck, against Mount Ayr, we saw him do the same thing and do pounce on it and did end up throwing a runner out at second there on, what was that, Monday? Monday.
Yeah, and there was a couple plays where he was able to get on it, corral it, and make good plays, but
even this game,
some of them weren't able to come up with the out.
I think Beckel had a good lead and good jump there. Ball outside again, Lorimer. Not quite finding the zone versus Bumgart so far. 2-0 count. 1 out, runner on second. Good situation for a 3-hitter. Pickoff attempt at second base. Beckel back with no problem. Got to keep him honest, though.
Beckel with that, when he had that big lead at first, he's trying to keep him shorter on the second base lead.
Ooh, and almost another head ball there, but Bumgart gets out of the way. Beckel heads to third on the wild pitch.
And now a 3-0 count for Cole Baumgart, and it's going to be interesting to see if he kind of holds back or if he's just as aggressive.
I'm sure Eberle's not giving him the take sign. I mean, there's only 1 out, so even just a sac fly or a grounder is going to score him. So trust in your Hawkeye 10 performer, I'd say. There it is. Man, he hits a miss up the middle. That hit the barrel right behind Lorimer. There's another run for the Cardinals. RBI single from Bumgart.
RBI brings up number 25, Andrew Jones.
And like you said, that had some heat behind it going straight towards the pitcher. And, it's good that Lorimer was able to get out of the way. That was moving.
All he could do was flinch. Couldn't even try to get a glove at it. So that brings up Andrew Jones, cleanup hitter with a runner on first.
Andrew Jones had a nice single in his last at-bat that went right up the first baseline.
Jones hit by pitch first at bat, single last time, and he has scored twice. Takes one down the middle for strike 1. 5-2 is the score. Clarinda adding to their lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Bumgart, decent lead there over at first base. Right down the middle, but Jones doesn't do much with it. He's going to be frustrated with himself on that one. Spangler is underneath it. He corrals it, pop out for out number 2.
2 outs brings up number 34, Creighton Tuzio.
Tuzio up next for Clarinda. He had a 2 RBI single, and, well, he didn't score the run, but it did result from his hit by pitch where Phillips scored the run. So the 5 spot from the Cardinals has produced 3 runs. Bumgart, I thought he was going to steal. He's trying to jump at it. Hit and run situation. Trying to get Tuzio swinging early is Eberle. Foul out of play.
Be really nice, continue to keep Tuzio in that groove. You kind of want him to continue pitching maybe, and it'd be nice to continue with that momentum he's got right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's got momentum on both sides of the inning. Pitching going fast pace, hurling strikes with a hammer fastball. Hitting, been on base twice. Facing an 0-1 count here, Lorimer gets his sign from the stretch. Bumgart thought about going again. Ball low and outside. Lorimer, 1-1 count. Does have 2 outs, trying to get out of this inning by just giving up 1. Bumgart takes another healthy lead before Lorimer even comes set. He's leaning towards second. Let's see if he takes off. He does not. Ball down the middle. Tuzio hole in the back. Couldn't quite get contact on it. 1-2 count now for the 5-hitter pitcher for the Cardinals. Kind of surprised Lorimer hasn't thrown over yet. Bumgart getting, there we go, there it is. He did have him leaving for a second. They're going to say he does get him. So there's a pickoff for Lorimer. Hey, finally called one.
Yeah, it's been.
I've been pretty wrong.
We've been waiting for that for a couple games, 2 games now.
So Creighton Tuzio will lead off the 5th inning coming up here. Let's see here. Who got picked off? Bumgart got picked off for the 3rd out. Tuzio will hit. So 1 run scored on a hit by pitch and a single up the middle from Bumgart, an absolute missile. That brings the score 5-2 after 4. Top of the 5th coming up for the Mustangs. They do have the leadoff hitter coming up, so maybe time for them to get things started here in the top of the 5th. 5-2, Cardinals lead after 5. Tuzio still coming back on the mound for the Cardinals. We'll be back right after this.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
All right, well, they're starting the top of the 5th. Tyler Babe leading it off here for the Mustangs. 1-0 count, 1 pitch. Tuzio threw it. Must have missed on the inside. Comes back, bounces back. 1-1 now. Tuzio still with that fast pace. Babe DH for the Mustangs. 1 for 2 on the night. Sorry, 1 for 1. Had a double and then a walk.
Yeah, and that was a really sweet double that he had, starting off the game and really kind of set the momentum for Shenandoah, and Clarinda was able to take it back and continue working with it.
That was quick. Well, I'll say that's strike 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
2-2, I believe, will be the count now.
I think he thought that that curveball.
He probably thought
really,
that first
really
one was a
close.
strike.
Heads up.
Over on the softball field, Clarinda's a 4-0 lead over the Shenandoah Phillies, and that's just over the left field wall here.
Good eyes, Dayton. Yeah, I could barely see that. They've scored in every inning. They've scored in all first 3 innings. They're in the top of the 4th, it looks like, over there. 2-2 count. Tuzio delivers to Babe, blows it by him. Another strikeout to lead off the 5th for Tuzio. I believe that's 11 on the night.
Now that we're to the top of the 5th, do you think they pitch him through the game, or do you think they pull him here pretty soon?
Kind of all depends on what Clarinda does offensively. If they get up by 4 at least, I bet they start. Another broken record. You got to get other guys some pitches too. You know, they got to get
Absolutely.
them used to the year, got to get them under their belt.
I do know that they really like the front end of their schedule this year. They got a lot of non-conference opponents here coming up before really conference season kicks in, and I know that they'll definitely like to work them throughout those non-conference games, the ones that are not as important to your season.
Those are the games that Dusty used to pitch, these non-conference ones. 2-0 count to Spangler, the senior shortstop. Whoopsie. Spangler called timeout. 2-0, as you're supposed to do, went ahead and kept pitching. And luckily for the umpire, Ryan Wagner went ahead and caught it. That was headed right for his thigh.
Yep.
2-0, Spangler up. Senior shortstop looking to get something to hit. Takes a swing at it, but can't connect. 2-1 the count now. Coach Roberts telling Spangler got to keep that body frame in there, kind of pulled away on that one a little bit. Got to dig in there and really take some good swings when you got a hammer like 2-0 coming at you. There's a little bit better looking swing, but didn't come up with any contact. Spangler getting closer to it. 2-2 the count.
2-0 able to bounce back, going down 2-0, and come away with 2 strikes back-to-back.
And there it is. Another strikeout for 2-0. 12th on the night. Wind shifted on us a little bit, too. Tatum's blowing like almost straight out to left now. So,
and it's still probably not enough to really affect anything tonight. Just a light breeze.
You get some wood on it, it might help. But, yeah, Hunter Duke's up now. 2 outs, 4. Heads up behind us there. Heading straight toward the cars.
Hunter Dukes in that game that we did had a phenomenal outing with that 4 for 4, and tonight still looking to get that the night going.
Yeah, he did get on base that first one, but it was a fielder's choice. That's where they tried to go to third base on that one, but they couldn't handle it. Does get some wood on it. Not the strongest swing, though. 1-2 the count against Dukes. One, two out. Dukes up 2-0, looking to end another inning with a blank. Just a bit outside, decent spot. Good spot, especially when you're facing a talented hitter like Dukes.
Maybe he's trying to get him, aggressive hitter like Dukes, trying to get him reaching maybe a little bit as well.
The last one was pretty far outside. That put some pretty good wood on it. Neal is playing pretty shallow. Let's see if he can gather under it. Man, he really made... He was confident there. I thought he was going to have to kind of travel back, but he goes backwards, makes the catch, does young Court Neal.
I think that was Caden Butt. Yeah, that was center.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Caden Butt. Yep, my bad. That's why. There we go. Caden Butt makes the nice drifting play there. Apologies, Caden, on that. You made a good catch. Dukes, deep fly ball. Blank, another inning for the Mustangs. After scoring 2 runs in the first, they go 4 straight innings without scoring. So that's how the top of the 5th ends. 1, 2, 3. That is 3 straight 1, 2, 3 innings for 2-0. And in the second, he only faced 4 hitters. So 2-0, after that first inning, really getting himself gathered together. Bottom of the 5th coming up. We had a pickoff there in the last inning. So 2-0 will start off 5, 6, 7, 2-0. Neal and Schmidt for the Cardinals. Coming up here in the bottom of the 5th, KMA Extreme. Dusty Scale, Tate and Amy will be back right after this.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
All right, bottom of the fifth, getting underway. Creighton Tuzio, 5-hitter for the Cardinals, leading things off. Current pitcher at the time. Don't know if he's going to come out here to see the top of the sixth. We'll see about that. But nonetheless, he is hitting right now for the Cardinals. Camden Lorimer, senior pitcher, still out there for the Mustangs, battling, doing the best he can. First pitch is down the middle. Tuzio was right on it. Whenever you foul a ball straight back like that, that means you were just right on it, just missing it by a hair. 0-1, Lorimer gets ahead of Tuzio, though.
Tuzio is now able to kind of, well, now he's down 0-1 in the count, but last at bat he was 1-2 before the pickoff move, and now he's able to kind of restart his AB, but he does start it off 0-2.
Tuzio had that big 2 RBI single in the first inning to tie the ball game up. Hit by pitch in the dome on the next one. Shook it off, came back, and threw more strikeouts. He does put wood on it, but that's going to be a foul ball going out. Looks like it's going to be slightly out of play. Heron does make a play for it, but it goes out of bounds, out of the fence. Tuzio stays alive. 0-2 count still. Lorimer looking to get that first and most important out of the inning. 5-2 is the score. Clarinda with the lead. Scored in the first, scored the third, scored in last inning, scored in the fourth. Ooh, jam shot. That's going to sting. Doesn't get to it. Lorimer makes a play, flips it to Heron. Man, I don't think I've never seen a broken bat on a metal bat, but that was almost it.
Yeah, that was just right there right next to the hands.
That's going to sting for Tuzio. Court Neal, second baseman, up next. He is 0 for 2 on the night. Did get on base last time. Lorimer from the windup. A little high there. Ball 1. 1 out there for Lorimer, the senior, for the Mustangs. Brings it down a little bit. Nice pitch. Neal can only foul it off. Another kid earns himself another popsicle. One count, 1 out. Neal facing Lorimer. That is a strikeout. Strike 2, I should say. Should say strike out.
Strike 2.
Umpire threw me off. I knew it was 2 strikes, and he still made the motion of a strikeout.
Yeah. Made me kind of question myself as well, but
Lorimer wind up, delivers. Did that not hit the dirt? Strike 3 nonetheless. That's going to be a...
Looked like it was a little low into the left, but they call it strike regardless, so.
All right, well, that's 2 outs there. Looking K for Lorimer. That's his 6th of the night. I mean, he's done a great job of pitching overall for the Mustangs.
And 5 runs isn't, a crazy amount, and, not all of them are, it's not a terrible amount, but.
A couple of hit by pitches is kind of what's been biting him, too. Cardinals have capitalized on those. That one does hit the dirt. I'm for sure of that. 1-1 on the count there. Warner Schmidt, the right fielder for the Cardinals, stepping in. Almost took one off the hands there, too. He's going to have to turn on that a little more. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Lorimer looking to get his first 1-2-3 inning of the night.
And it'd come at the perfect time, then you got to get something going there. But this would be big.
No such thing as a bad time for a 1-2-3 inning.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, that was close there. A little high and outside. Lorimer wanted it. 2-2 count, evens it up. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Warner Schmidt looking to extend the inning for the Cardinals. Lorimer from the windup. Schmidt does a good job fighting it off. Foul ball down the right side. Still 2-2 count. Lorimer takes his sign, starts his windup. Ball, curveball outside. 3-2, full count. 5-2 is the score. Cardinals leading their home opener, season opener. Camden Lorimer throws one about 10 feet in the air. Ball 4. Schmidt gets on for the first time tonight. Good way for him to rebound. He had 2 strikeouts before that, so he gets on first base. Ryan Wagner, big 2-run single earlier on in the 3rd inning. Looking to get another hit for the freshman.
Yeah, it'd be really nice for the freshman to continue his momentum, with that single that drove 2 runs, and if he's able to just continue off of that and be huge.
Pickoff attempt, high throw, good thing. Gage Heron, 6'4". Keeping Schmidt honest there over at first base. From the stretch, Lorimer delivers just a little high across the letters. Two outs. Lorimer looking to get out of this. Couldn't get his 1-2-3 inning that he wanted. Another pickoff attempt. No go, not far enough away for Schmidt to advance.
Kind of got away there from Heron, but able to corral it before Schmidt could take off with it.
If he picks him off, do you count it as a 1-2-3 inning, even though 4 batters did come to the plate? I don't think so.
I don't think it is considered.
Schmidt does take off. High pitch. Dukes doesn't come up firing at all. No communication there from the Mustangs end of things. Schmidt takes it. Takes second.
I also think what Dukes was thinking, 2 out, 2 down, you don't want to risk throwing it down. You don't really lose anything here, but you are down 3-0 on the count.
Ball inside. Wagner draws another walk. He's on base for the 3rd time tonight. Nice job from the freshman.
And now there's, senior Aiden Sunderman up to bat, and that could be big for him to get going. He did, he made contact in his last at bat, was able to pop out, but maybe he's able to get something to drop. You got a runner in scoring position on second.
Senior left fielder looking to extend this bottom of the 5th inning. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Lorimer from the stretch. Nice spot there. Low and outside strike. Gets ahead of the count on the 9-hitter for the Cardinals. Caden Roop is the courtesy runner for Wagner at first base. Schmidt's taking off running. Roop's going to follow. Dukes does come up firing this time. Nice dig there by Cameron to not let it go. Good jump by Schmidt. So, boom, just like that, 4 outs are taken out of the picture. Roop did a good job of, he did not have the good jump, but since he went, he knew that he had to follow and get to second base. Otherwise, you're going to hear it from Coach Eberly. So, 2 stolen bases in this inning for Schmidt.
That was just
What happened? Was there a strikeout?
I thought that was just a second strike.
That is the third. That's the third. That's 3 outs. That's for sure. Yeah, there was a ground out, a strikeout. Was that a strikeout right there then?
It must have been. I thought that was only the second strike. But
yeah, so Aiden Sunderman strikes out. Everyone confused from Booth. That is the bottom of the 5th. Clarinda does not score a run. 2 strikeouts for Lorimer. Will be the top of the 6th coming up. 4, 5, 6. Lorimer, 8th, and Graham for the Mustangs coming up. 5-2. Cardinals leading. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
All right, so we have some major corrections going on here. Luckily, Corey Scammon's father of Cole Scammon came up and told us that Cole has been pitching here lately, not Camden Lorimer. So Camden Lorimer is leading off the top of the sixth here. We will tell you all of the defensive switches for the Mustangs as they come because we don't know. We don't get a scorecard or anything like that. So Lorimer's still in, so he's out in the field somewhere. Cole Scammon is pitching. He's pitched the last 2 innings. And we do have a new pitcher for Clarinda as well. Karsten Beckel is now pitching. Tuzio goes 5 innings, has 12 strikeouts, and gave up 2 runs. Lorimer goes down looking there. First out for Beckel. Beckel gets a strikeout.
Karsten Beckel did get a fair share of his pitches in last year. He had 4 games under his belt, 4 game starts under his belt, and he was a part of that good pitching trio between Creighton Tuzio, Karsten Beckel, and James McCall for Clarinda that did a good job leading them to a sub-state final.
So, like I said, Tuzio, 5 innings, 12 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. Beckel goes 1-1 to Dalton Nathan. Dalton Nathan is the 5-hitter up second in the inning here in the top of the 6th, right fielder for the Mustangs. So I believe Tuzio only gives up 2 hits as well. Pretty strong outing from the Cardinal ace. 2-2 count here to Dalton Nathan from Beckel. High and outside. Beckel's a pretty good hard thrower as well. Full count to Athan, the right fielder, junior right fielder.
I think this combination of Tuzio and Beckel will be pretty successful this year for the Clarinda bullpen.
If you can get them pitching in the same game, absolutely. Another strikeout for Beckel. He's got 2 early.
Even if not, that's going to be a pretty good starting rotation as well.
Right. So Cole Graham comes to bat. He has 1 of the 2 hits for the Mustangs.
He gets hit by pitch.
Cole Graham hit by the pitch. He's been on twice tonight then.
Over on the softball field, the Shenandoah Phillies are able to knock on 3 runs, it looks like, in the top of the 5th, and they're just down 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th over there.
So Graham is on first, so that will bring the new pitcher, Cole Scammon, in to hit. 1 out, Graham on first, Scammon at the plate, looking to hit against Beckel. Foul ball out of play on the right side. 2 strikes on Scammon now. He's got a battle here.
Scammon's down 0-2 early on in this at-bat.
Curveball from Beckel, no good. Snap throw from Wagner. Takes Graham back to first base. 1-2 count here on Cole Scammon. Beckel delivers. Man, Scammon gets some good wood on that. Let's see if it gets over the head of Butt. It does not. The wind holds it up. Nice barrel up hit there from Scammon, but cannot get it to fall. Couldn't find the green. That's a line out to center field for Scammon. Graham has to trot back to first, although that is 2 outs, so that doesn't even matter. That will be 3 outs for the Mustangs. Got 1 runner on, could not score, so they only got 1 more inning to do it. Bottom of the 6th coming up for Clarinda. They got the top of the lineup coming up, but Beckel and Bumgart coming up. 5-2 is the score. Clarinda with the lead. KMA Extreme, Dusty Scahill, Tate and Amy beside me. We'll bring you the bottom of the 6th right after this.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
All right, we do have some defensive shifting around for you. We miss Cole Scammon pitching the last couple innings. He is now out of the ballgame after going 2 scoreless, so good outing from him. But he will head to shortstop. Spangler will come in from short and pitch. And we got Logan Twyman coming in to play third for Seth Zwickel. Zwickel was in center, and now Lorimer is in center. So we got a lot of going around here, but nonetheless, it pretty much means Twyman will be hitting for Zwickel here coming up in the next inning. For the bottom of the 6th, the Cardinals are bringing the top of their lineup up. Caden Butt is up. He is 0 for 3, looking to get on base for the first time for the leadoff hitter for the Cardinals. Spangler delivers. His first pitch is a ball to Butt. Second pitch is tried and true, though. Spangler gets a swing and a miss, evens the count 1-1. Spangler delivers a strike. 1-2 on the count for the leadoff hitter.
That pitch was inside on Butt, makes it a 2-2 count.
Spangler gets a sign, comes from the windup. Swinging a foul ball there, but stays alive. It is 5-2. Bottom of the 6th is the inning we are in. Kind of having a mound meeting here for the Mustangs. 2-2 count on Carson Butt. No outs. All right, after that little mound meeting, Butt gets back in the batter's box. digs in here, facing Spangler. Spangler just a bit outside, a little high as well. Good spot there. 3-2 is the count now. Full count.
Spangler's been kind of working around the strike zone here. Got 2 strikes on Butt early and just kind of been working around trying to get Butt reaching.
Oh, man, I thought that was going to be a strike call there, but they called a ball. Butt gets down to first. He's on base for the first time tonight.
And then now pitcher Carson Beckel is up to bat.
Beckel looking to help himself out. 2-hitter.
Clarinda's in a good position here. They started this inning at the top of their lineup, looking to tack some runs on as we get ready to hit the 7th after this.
Pickoff attempt, no good. Beckel is 0 for 1, but he has 2 runs scored. He's been on base twice, once on a walk, once on a hit by pitch, scoring both those times. But getting his first leadoff of the year. Outside, low and outside from Spangler. Beckel takes ball 1. Pickoff attempt again, keeping Butt honest over there. He's back in time. Carson Beckel looking for his first hit on the year of the game. Almost a delayed steal there by Beckel. No good. Ball 2 on the call there. Beckel ahead in the count, looking to do some damage here from the 2-hole. Spangler from the stretch delivers. Way outside. Dukes can't handle it, but will advance to second on the wild pitch. Brings a 3-0 count for Beckel. Base is open, so really if the Mustangs give up a walk here, not the end of the world, even though it gets a lot of runners on for a very dangerous Bumgart, but then it gives you 4 outs as well.
And it puts 2 pretty quick base runners on as well with Butt and Beckel.
Solid point. Spangler does come back with a strike.
I'm going to assume Beckel is giving the sign not to swing at that one.
Quite possibly. Unless he just give it to himself, too, because he kind of took the bat off his shoulders as that pitch was delivered. Now it's time to hit. Now it's time to screw the hat on. Ooh, ball high inside. That's going to be ball 4. So that will put Beckel on for his 3rd time getting on via a walk or hit by pitch. So Cole Bumgart up next. Bumgart 1 for 3, had that absolute missile single up the middle last time for an RBI. Got runners on first and second and no outs for the Cardinals. Low and outside, but Dukes does a good job of getting the glove on that one.
That was a big pitch there for Dukes to corral, because if that would have got by, moved runners to second and third with
no outs
and Baumgart up, it would have been a good situation for Clarinda and a not good situation for Shenandoah.
That ball was pretty wildly outside as well, so Dukes thought better of it to go out there and talk to his senior counterpart. So as Dukes trots back, it's a 1-0 count for Bumgart. Runners on first and second, no outs. Clarinda is up 5-2 here in the bottom of the 6th.
The senior Spangler has not been able to pitch yet this year, so this is his first time on the mound. And, you know, he's had the experience of previous years, but it still is different getting on the mound for the first time since July.
Does get a strike there on that foul ball. Bumgart found what he thought he liked. Yeah, over there on the softball field, 4-3. Clarinda is leading by 1. I believe it's going to be the top of the 7th, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's the top of the 6th. Yeah, because that scoreboard only goes to 7, so that's the top of the 6th.
Okie doke.
Pretty good game going on over there.
Yeah, we knew that one was going to be good as well, as long as this one. So 2-1 count for Bumgart here on our field. Oof, man, Bumgart hits an absolute missile. That's going to get down, get by the left fielder. Runs, will score. Let's see what he does with Beckel. Eberle's going to send him. They're going to make him make a play. Throw doesn't hit the cutoff man, so 2 runs will score. 2-run double for Cole Bumgart. Just doing Cole Bumgart things.
Man, that's a big double there for
Huge.
Bumgart, and it's way to start the year, with a single, and that's now his 3rd RBI of the day. Just a great showing for him so far.
So that will bring up Andrew Jones with a runner on second and no outs. Cleanup hitter for the Cardinals. Oof, that was right there. A little bit of an indecisive swing there by Jones. Strike 1. Spangler gets ahead.
Still no outs for the Cardinals. That's could pose a problem here in the 6th inning.
One count to Jones, the cleanup hitter. It is 7-2. Clarinda extending that lead on that 2-run double there by Cole Bumgart. Absolute missile to left field line. Jones takes the ball outside there. Looked pretty good from up here, but we're up here. 2-1 for the cleanup hitter. Kind of off the fist to first base. Spangler's going to have to get over there, and he does. Good job by Jade Spangler on being baseball smart and getting over there on first base. That's something I don't know if I ever did correct. So that will be a 3-1 put out. Jones does advance the runner, but he does ground out.
But now with only 1 out, you've got a runner on third. Any contact right here is it's big.
That's true. Eberle does like that. Guy on second with no outs. If you can get the guy to third with 1 out, that's an okay at bat. So even though Andrew Jones wanted to do more damage, he's pretty okay with that. So I believe this is going to be Sam Klein up to bat now.
Sam Klein, the sophomore, his first at-bat of the 2024 season.
So Klein is at third base because Beckel came in to pitch from third, and Tuzio takes a seat for the night. So Klein is up, swing and a miss. Infield is in for Shenandoah, trying to cut down on this run here because there's just 1 out in the inning. Klein 2 swings, had a decent attempts on him, but could not get it to go down. So that's a strikeout for Sam Klein. First strikeout for Spangler. Brings up Court Neal, second baseman for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Looking for his first hit and, yeah, just his first hit. I was going to say first time getting on base, but he did have fielder's choice earlier. He was on base for a second. 2 outs for Spangler and the Mustangs trying to get out of this inning. He does put a bat on the ball, and it goes right under the wickets of Scammon. So an error on Scammon, and that will score a run. So unfortunately for Neal, that does not produce a hit, but he does get a run in. You don't even get credit for an RBI for that, unfortunately, either.
But
so Bumgart will score. I mean, for the team, it's all good.
Yep, helps the team. You're up 1 more run.
So 3 runs in this bottom of the 6th takes it to 8-2. Clarinda with the lead. Brings up Warner Schmidt. Never mind. We have a pitch hitter here. Kyle Wagner is in. So let's see here. I don't know if he's going to be going into ninth or to right field for Schmidt or what.
I'm going to assume that he will have to be. I mean, unless they put somebody else at right field.
Unless they got some real crazy things going on. But Warner Schmidt will go 0 for 2 on the night. Did walk last time. 1-1 is Spangler on Wagner.
Kyle Wagner coming off a very successful track season and a state track showing last week.
Pretty decorated with some medals did he last week. Good, definitely proud of himself on those. Did a good job. Hot day out there. Low and outside from Spangler. Going to try to do a pickoff over there. No good. Court Neal was on his toes. Two one count, 2 outs. And that is a strikeout looking for the third out there. Kyle Wagner goes down. Spangler gets out of it. That will be the bottom of the 6th. They score 3 runs. Big one on a 2 RBI double from Bumgart. He also scores. That's how they get to 3 runs. Extend their lead to 8-2. Last opportunity for the Mustangs coming up here. It is top of the 7th coming up. Looks like we're going to have Cameron, Twyman, and top of the order back to Tyler Babe after this. 8-2. Clarinda with the lead. KMA Extreme, Dusty Scahill, Tate Namey will be back right after this. Carson Beckel still on the mound.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
All right, here it is, top of the 7th, last opportunity for the Mustangs coming up. Carson Beckel still on the mound for Clarinda. Shan has 8-9-1 coming up. Eli Cameron up, takes the first pitch swinging, no good. Beckel gets ahead 0-1. Cameron is 0 for 2 on the night.
That was a good pitch there from Beckel. Good spot. Just barely missed outside.
Nice pitch there from Beckel, staying around the zone.
Yeah, he's really doing a good job of, not putting it directly down the center, but really painting around the outside of the strike zone.
We might have a rarity. As we were saying during the break, Shenandoah ties it up. Looks like the top of the 7th for me.
I still think it's the top. I think it's the top of the 6th. I think the 7 is after the...
Maybe. Nonetheless, tie ball game 4-4. So we might have a rarity here if Beckel can make slight work of a baseball game getting done before a softball game. Cameron strikes out there. Beckel gets another one. This will be third baseman Logan Twyman up to bat.
Up to bat for the Mustang is Logan Twyman.
Sophomore.
We saw him pitch a gem against Mountain Air the other night.
Definitely a really good pitcher, good third baseman as well. He comes in for Seth Zwickel. He'll be hitting in the 9-hole, playing third, as Shenandoah kind of did the merry-go-round of defense because they're able to do that. They got a lot of Swiss Army knives on that defensive side. Really, defense, not many errors tonight. We had one last inning from scamming it short, but other than that, it's been a pretty good defensive effort on both teams.
Yeah, from both teams. It's been a pretty well-pitched night and a pretty well-fielded night. Couple pitches due to maybe early on in the season, couple that got away, maybe hit some batters, advanced some runners on pass balls, stuff like that. But we're also so early in the season, just trying to knock some rust off.
Twyman takes that ball, evens it up 2-2. Beckel yet to allow a hit in his 2 inning. I mean, he's inning and a third, but only allowed 1 runner on a hit by pitch to Graham. He's kind of in a groove at this moment, dealing. He's got Twyman at a 2-2 count from his wind-up position. Throws a curveball, gets away from him. Twyman ducks out of the way. Full count. Full count to Twyman. 1 out. Beckel from the windup. Twyman does get a bat on it. Beckel's going to have to charge it. He does play third, so he's used to that. He does a good job of gathering himself. Gets the second out, gets Twyman on a 1-3 put out. That will bring up sophomore Tyler Babe, the DH for the Mustangs, down to their last out.
Somebody just hit a home run over on the Clarinda softball field, and that gives Clarinda a 6-4 lead.
Wow. Nice curveball from Beckel, but doesn't it not get called? A strike, so it's a 1-0 count. There's a strike, evens it up 1-1. Decent pitch there by Beckel. Babe thought about it, but he checks his swing. 2-1 the count. Ball 2 in the dirt from Beckel. 3-1 count. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that 7 is moved over there. So 6-4 on that softball field. Bottom of 6. We believe Clarinda just hit a 2-run homer.
And that put them up. They were knotted at 4 apiece, and that put them up 6-4.
Beckel gets a strike, so gets to a full count. Shenandoah down to their last strike. Carson Beckel looking to close it out. Babe turns on it, turns on a little bit too much, so heading towards the concession stand. Staying alive. Still a 3-2 count here. And there it is, strike 3. That ends it. Beckel goes 2 innings and gets 4 Ks. That is 16 strikeouts for the Cardinals in 21 outs. 16 of 21 were via the strikeout. Clarinda wins 8-2. I believe only give up 2 hits. I'm pretty sure they only gave up 2 hits.
First inning, only 2 hits from that first inning.
Really just 1 walk, so really not many base runners overall for Shenandoah. I mean, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base runners in that first, and then after that only got 2 more guys on in the next 6 innings. So that's pretty significant. That's going to be the story of the game there. So Clarinda wins their first one. They go 1-0 on the season in the conference. They win 8-2 from a strong pitching performance from Creighton Tuzio and Carson Beckel. The Shenandoah Mustangs go 2-2 on the year. They go 0-2 in the conference, so they're going to have to bounce back. They do have lots of talent, so they will be fine eventually. I know they can do that for sure. Coach Roberts will have this team playing good. But tonight, Eberly got the Cardinals the win, kicked it off for the Cardinals. I mean, Bumgart was 2 for 4, 3 RBIs. Andrew Jones scored 2 runs. Ryan Wagner had a 2-run single. That was a big one for him, too. A lot of good team play there from the Cardinals. I believe they didn't have an error, so good pitching and no errors. You're going to win a lot of games doing that, Tayton.
Yeah, absolutely. Good and a great pitching outing. You already kind of said the 16 strikeouts was really impressive from 2 of Clarinda's probably top pitchers, Carson Beckel and Creighton Tuzio. Tuzio kind of started off a little slow there, allowing quite a bit of walks and some hits as well, but he's able to clean it up, strike out the next, I don't even know how many. It was an incredible amount. It ended up striking out 10. And then Carson Beckel was able to come in and finish the game off with allowing no runs as well. So great pitching performance from those two.
Yeah, name of the game, Tuzio, 5 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts. Beckel, 2 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts. 2 hits given up. Those are both from Tuzio. 2 earned runs. Those are the first 2 batters of the game. Babe and Spangler scored, and then from then on out, Shenandoah couldn't muster up anything. So that's where we're at. Great game here from Eberly Field. That will do it for us here on the KMA Extreme here on the Clarinda YouTube channel. Dusty Scahill alongside me, Tate and Amy. That was a good one tonight. Tate, and we will see you guys many more times this summer. Thank you for listening, and we will see you guys soon.